Hey folks, John from Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. So in celebration, guys, I know that a lot of you probably saw the last video where we finally broke that 500 sub mark. And I know we've climbed a little bit higher down here. But in celebration, I wanted to do something for you guys. So hold on a second. Let me show you what I did just for you guys. Here we go again. You know, for the longest time, and I mean from like way back when I started this channel, you've seen me fight with Stumpy and go through like, I think 4 or 5 different versions before I finally got a good Stumpy. Well, what you don't know is that my primary camera right there is a generic 4K camera. And I got to tell you, it's not even a name brand. It's an off brand, but it's worked great up till now. I've never had any real issues with it. It records in solid blocks. The audio is terrible, but then again, so are most of them at that range. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what model camera that is, because if you are looking to get into this cheaply, it's definitely a fantastic buy. But let me show you what I got for us, guys. Check this out. My first official heavy-duty camera. I bought us a Sony, check this out, ZV-1. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, just like I know a lot of you guys do. And I saw this on one of my other favorite channels, which is Adrian's Digital Basement. He finally replaced an old Panasonic with one of these Sonys. And I just had to have it. I mean, I could just see by the quality that he was shooting. So this video, after we do the unboxing of this, it's going to be kind of a short video. I'm going to put this on the stand there, and we're going to see if we can see a difference in the video. So let's check it out. So look it up close here. As you can see, it's a pretty standard boxing here. What I love about this, it looks like it was specifically made for vloggers, creators, anything YouTube-y or presentation-y, which is really nice. The camera itself is, let's see here, there's really not too much to it. Looks like it does have face appeal, real-time eye focus. Now I'm curious about that because, you know, another problem that this camera has actually had in the past is with all of the activity back here, occasionally it's got difficulty trying to find out where to focus. Now, you guys don't typically see that because I'll edit it out, but it does exist and it is a problem. All right, so let's open this up and see what we got in here. Now, I have not even opened this, so I am so excited. Oh, you gotta love it when you open it up and the first thing it says in the box is, get yourself a $1,000 prepaid card, a chance to win, a sweepstakes. What a concept. All right, let's check out our documentation here. Oh, let's see here. Looks like we got several different art documentations here, different languages. Let's see. Oh, and it's got, okay, I love this. This is just the information about the camera itself, but for the manual, you actually have to scan the QR code and go to their website for the manual. Nice. Save a little bit of money on packaging, I'm sure. All right, crack this open. And looks like we've got a standard, you know, I don't know why they did not go with Type-C on this. I mean, it's fine, micro USB is fine, but I mean, I prefer Type-C myself, but there you go. Looks like it's got that little fluff ball for the top for the audio. By the way, we're gonna test that too, guys. What I'm gonna do is, when we get this camera over there, I'm gonna cut out my lapel mic for a little while and see what the difference is for audio. So we'll check that both ways and see if we like it. I believe, and I don't know for sure, oh, that's cute. I feel like a rabbit's foot. That's pretty neat. All right, so let's crack this out. Ooh. It looks like got a battery in here too, so let's get that out. Okay, full disclosure, when I bought this, I knew that this battery was not gonna be charged. So I actually purchased a little 3-bay battery charger with 3 extra batteries for this. Man, they are so cheap, guys. I'm gonna put a link in the description down there for these batteries. But I was very impressed. I also have a regular cable coming for it so that hopefully I can keep it plugged in all the time like I have to with this one. So we'll see. Okay, let's get down to the meat and potatoes here, shall we? Yeah, that's wrapped in there good. Wow, that's a heavy camera. I know what you say, you know, weight is not always the judge of quality, but man. All right, check that out, guys. All right, so we're going to go over this a little bit here. Looks like all your menu buttons are up here. You got a mode, your on, off, your zoom. That is obviously a record. And I don't know if that lens will allow you to change it to anything else either. I'll have to look into that. But let's see. It looks like this window, this thing comes out. Very nice to give you a front side camera. By the way, that's something that I've had in the past. This one has it, but it's real hard to see because it's kind of small at a distance. But I think I'm going to really dig that. That's really nice. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put the battery in here, and we're going to pop an SD card in here, which, by the way, it doesn't look like it has either. And it looks like, look on here to see what size it'll support, but I'm willing to bet up to 256. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so it looks like I can't find anything on here that tells me the maximum storage. I didn't pull up the manual online yet, but I'll probably do that. I'm willing to bet it's a 256. That seems to be pretty standard. So here we go. By the way, I was right. That other battery was dead as a doornail. So I had to put it on the charger. Thank goodness I charged the other ones. All right, so we're going to slide that out there. And as you can see, you've got a little, hopefully Stumpy is getting this kind of dark down there, but you got a spring on one side. It is rounded pretty much on all sides. Like it's kind of flat and rounded, but you can see where the positive is. And looks like it goes down just like this. There you go. And locks in place right there. And then you've got the place for your SD card. Now for the test phase on this, we'll just go with, let's see here what I have. I don't want to go with that. That's a generic. Let's go with at least a name brand. Here, it's 64 gig. 64 gig SanDisk. We're going to pop that in there and see if it'll see it and all will be well. All right, locking that down. And let's turn this on, see what she does. All right, got a green light, and here's our setup screen. And we'll set it up, and we'll set our time and date. All right, I'm in Texas, as all of you guys know. And we'll set the date and time. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot believe we are already in November. That is just insanity to me. All right, 17th, 2020, and we're going to call it 2:40 p.m. Give you an idea of what time I shot this. So if this video goes live tonight, you guys will know that I did a full-on edit. All right. It looks like we got to scroll all the way. Yeah. Okay. And that's fine. All right. Check that out, guys. I'm going to go through a couple of the menus here. We're going to format the card. See if it'll format it for us. Now, one thing I'm noticing, that is a considerably slower format than I've seen on the other ones. Normally when you hit format, it's instantly. So I'm curious to see if that makes a difference. All right, so the camera is now on. Okay. And just kind of zooming around, it looks pretty solid. Apparently this is the movie mode and this is the picture mode. So if you want to take a movie, you hit this button right here. So we can go through a couple different modes here. I'm going to probably keep this on automatic for the moment, guys, because I'm not experienced enough with this camera. So there's no way to tell what we're going to see once we get up there. But we've got aperture priorities. This is a whole bunch of stuff I have never used before. Manual exposures. One thing I noticed about this one, and you guys can probably attest to that, is it looks like the light levels are a little off. I've got, 4 LEDs over my head, but I have nothing coming in from both sides. So it typically looks a little gray. So I'm curious to see if this will actually fix that. We've got sweep panoramic, which if you guys don't know what that is you take a picture and then you move with it and it creates a large panoramic image, which is kind of cool. Not that it'll ever get used for that. Memory recall, high frame rate. High frame rate. You guys, I don't know if you remember the last Lord of the Rings that came out in that high frame rate. It gave me a serious headache. It was almost like you were sitting in a play, not even a movie anymore. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, well, not too bad at all. Yeah, a bunch of settings in here I'm going to have to figure out, that's for sure. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I am going to replace my regular camera out there with this camera, set up the shot. I'm going to leave everything just like it is. So let's take note of it. And what I'm going to do is I'll put a screenshot side by side when we start the next section to see if we can see a difference. Let's cross our fingers. So here we go. All right, guys, and here we go. So I can see a difference in that little screen. So frankly, if it's even close to what I'm looking at, this ought to be night and day difference. For those who are curious, this was the camera that I've been using for the last, 2.5 years now. And I'll show Stumpy. As you can see, it's a little generic You know, it's not even branded, but it's been a fantastic little camera. I have had no problems with this thing at all. You know, the only issue I ever had is obviously it's a cheap camera. I mean, it is what it is. You know, when you start this stuff out, the first couple videos I was shooting on an old cell phone, so you just never know, right? But all right, so as you can see, the clarity is obviously different. I'm hoping that this will increase the quality of my videos for you guys. I figured you're worth it. Now, we're gonna do a little test right now. Let's test the audio source. So right now we're still coming off the lapel mic. However, now we're coming directly off the camera. So we want to see what the difference is. I'm betting that even with the higher technology that the lapel mic will still beat it for quality, but we'll have to see. I would love to be able to ditch this thing altogether. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we're back on the lapel mic now. So you guys can get an idea of the difference between the quality of the video, obviously, and the quality of the audio. Well, that's left to be seen. I haven't even edited this video yet. So once it's edited, we'll see how that works. There is an audio input that I noticed on that camera, which means that in theory, I record all of the audio to a separate source and I have to import the audio track. But if I could wire that in directly to that, it would wire to this lapel mic and pull my audio straight there. That would be super cool. Eliminate one whole step in this editing thing. So, well guys, I know it's a short one. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to show you the new camera. Once again, guys, this is for you. I will put links to my original camera down in the description below, and I will also put links to the new camera down there as well. I can tell you that, at least from what I'm seeing right now, there is no comparison. Obviously, I should have done this a long time ago, but you know how it is, you live and learn. So have a fantastic week and a great weekend. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we are starting to do some gaming nights down here on Friday. Of course, we're still socially distanced, and we will be wearing all of our masks, but we're going to be running Dungeons & Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, you name it. We're going to run the gamut. If you're interested, shoot some comments down there. I'll give you some details on it. Have a great week, great weekend, and we will see you next time. I got another one for you. Catch you later.